Welcome in, everyone. Hello, all you chill cats and killer kittens. So thank you for raiding Taurus Romance. Welcome in, all you Zodiacs. I appreciate you all. Uh, you didn't raid too early. Just a big shout out to Taurus Romance again. You should be following him if you are not already. A wonderful person, a wonderful streamer. Big shout out to their new emote, their new Pride emote, which I am very jealous of, and I hope that soon I will be able to get my own. I'm just trying to fiddle with a few things here so that I can see things a bit better. Unfortunately, this game is a little bit fiddly, so I am continuing Agatha Christie and Then There Were None, which is a point-and-click adventure game, a murder mystery based on the Agatha Christie novel. But I started it quite a while ago, and it's an old game, it's a bit complicated, it doesn't window, so I've just got this tiny little view of the screen right in the middle, and the rest of the screen is blacked out, and I can't access anything while I'm playing the game. And I only have one screen to work on, so it's very frustrating. So there may be a bit of awkward switching back and forth, and I do apologize for that. But, you know, what can you do? Just bear with me for a moment, guys. Just wanted to look up something before I get going. But for those who weren't here previously, as I said, we love how the black death screen in the background. Yeah, there's just nothingness. Like you get the border. I don't. I've got just like black all around. Like it's a big screen as well. It's just like, and it's just a tiny little. It's probably bigger on your screen that you're watching it on than it is on my screen, unless you're watching it on mobile. But still, proportionally. Well, it's not good. But I do love the game. We're about halfway through it. I believe at this point 4 people have died. I don't remember their names. I remember that it's based on the poem And Then There Were None, which has a few different versions. It's slightly racist. Agatha Christie herself was slightly racist and originally titled the book something incredibly racist. So, unfortunately, there's a lot of racism here. But it's unfortunate, but like this game, as it stands, the poem that they use is, I believe, Sailor Boys. That's what they call them in this particular version of the poem, which fits because, like, you know, they're on an island, or it's Sailor Boys, because one of them said that, one of the characters specifically said that it used to be Soldier Boys, and then another one said that there are lots of different variations. It's a very meta, this sort of thing. But anyway, several people have already died. I believe that it's the young rich guy who was like sort of the sort of guy that you would see and be like, wow, that guy is like, he's grown up with way too much privilege. That sort of a guy. He died first. He choked on his drink. It's all good, game. I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate the follow.
Look what the cat dragged in.
Hell yeah, look what the cat dragged in. Thank you for following. Oh, I hope that those are showing up on top. I'm not quite sure. Anyway. Yeah, so first it was that arrogant young guy. Who was the second to die? I think the second to die was the maid, who fainted after the first person died. The third person to die... I know that we've had 4 deaths. Who was the third person to die? I know that the fourth person to die was somebody who, like, this old guy who was, like, had Alzheimer's, who was just, like, standing out in the beach going, "We're never going to leave, we're going to all die here." And then he was found dead. The overlays are showing. Awesome. Thank you for letting me know. But yeah, so that's what has been going on in the game. I don't remember. There have been 4 deaths. I just don't remember them all. Unfortunately, it has been a while since I started this game, so my memory of it is a little bit hit or miss, but we will figure it out as we go. People are dropping like flies. Yes, they are. They're all dying. And we're going to pick up here. I believe that we just found a secret passage, and the really rich young guy.
Well, the cat's out of the bag.
Ooh! Hi, Johnny. How you doing? Everybody should be following Johnny if you're not already. All good, Game Nation? You go make that video. I appreciate you hanging around. Are you gonna... Oh, I need to click on it and press OK. This is a very old game. Yeah, so... I don't remember exactly. I think we were just speaking to people. Wait, have only 3 people died? No, 4. So 4 of these sailor boys have been knocked off, just like the 4 people that have died.
Little sailor boys. This is getting worrisome.
So there are 6 remaining. Am I a bitch to say that this game is better than Uno? Sorry, not sorry. Or I feel like Uno, like, it's a very specific vibe. Each game has their own vibes.
It's a sturdy cast iron stove.
I'm gonna probably click on a lot of stuff that I clicked on last time. Can I get through here? Okay, cool. One of the things that I do love about this game is this line.
A radiator. You can't have enough of them, really.
Every time you click on a radiator, he says that.
A radiator. You can't have enough of them, really.
You can't have enough of them, really. It's just something about it. I just find it incredibly amusing. I don't even remember what time it is, but it seems like everybody's just like... It's so hard to get from one place to another because it's just so slow. Alright, maybe if we read the poem, it will jog my memory about who has died. So this poem over the fireplace follows essentially the breakdown of the story. So 1 choked his little self and then there were 9, so that was the first rich guy who died. He choked on his whiskey, which is to say it was poisoned. Uno is multiplayer, the vibe is already fulfilling because this is a single player game, so you don't need to rely on others, which is fabulous. That is true. I often find myself indulging a lot in single player games because I do not enjoy relying on other people to bring me enjoyment. I can do it myself. Anyway, 1 overslept himself and then there were 8, so that was the housekeeper. Because she fainted and then never woke up. 1 said he'd stay there and then there were 7. So that was the guy who was on the beach, the old guy with the very bad memory, who just showed up dead on the beach after saying that they'll never get off the island. Oh yeah, 1 chopped himself in half and then there were 6. That was the butler. The housekeeper's husband, the butler. He chopped himself in half with the axe while he was chopping wood, quote unquote. Like he was found in 2 pieces, literally. It was like pretty horrifying. We assume the next person to die will be the uptight lady because she has already stated that she's allergic to bees. And the next part of the poem specifically mentions bees. So, you know, that's a bit of a giveaway. Like, they've already mentioned it in-game as well. So yeah, both the housekeeper and the butler are dead, so nobody is maintaining the house anymore, and the guests are all rich and don't know how to do anything. We've got left is a doctor, somebody who used to be a judge, somebody who's an uptight Christian woman, somebody who was hired to be an assistant, but was previously a sort of a teacher slash child carer. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like that sort of live-in role where you're both the child's teacher and their caretaker. It was very popular back then. It's kind of like being an au pair. And then there's also the other guy that doesn't have any personality that we're supposed to be in a love triangle with that au pair girl. It's very weird. Chopped himself in half. Sounds dicey. Yes, very dicey. Alright. I am not sure what I'm supposed to do now, though. Yeah, I deciphered a code telegram addressed to Anthony Marston. Contained the combinations of the safe. Okay. Yeah. Everybody was invited here by UN Owen, or unknown. There are several letters that indicate that the guy's first name is Ulrich, but it's definitely a pseudonym. Sorry.
It needs something to improve the reception.
Do I have an antenna?
I won't do that.
How would that not improve the reception? Apple cider, a drink glass. Do I not have the apple juice? Ah, there it is. Why is it so far away from the other thing? Hang on, let me, I want these two close together so that I don't lose them. That's right, they were like films. It's very confusing. There's a lot going on here.
That isn't going to help.
Okay. Fine. Don't apologize, we know you don't have the Rona. I could, but I'm too far away to give it to you. Nah, I just have a tickle in my throat. It's been there, like, for a while. Oh, there's somebody here.
Can't be much fun playing alone.
The doctor seems uninterested in snooker at the moment. Besides, I find the game relaxes me. I can think more clearly.
Snooker. So yeah, him and the doctor, like this guy's the judge, and the doctor often play snooker together.
I'm sorry you think I let you down.
Not at all, my boy. My criticism was for Mr. Owen's benefit. I see no reason to put all of my eggs in one basket, then show the contents of that basket to him. I'm working along several lines at the moment.
Shall we give him a game? I bet he'll say no.
I'll give you a game.
I'd rather continue on my own if you don't mind.
Knew it.
Besides, you have more important things to do, I'm sure, than knock a few balls into holes.
Do you have any suggestions for me?
It's the first decent weather we've had since yesterday morning. I'd take advantage of that to signal the mainland or try and escape the island.
Good day to you, Judge. A radiator.
Yeah, there was something about going to do something with the goat. Wonder whether I still have that walkthrough open. I, in fact, do not, because it's been almost a month, but... Bear with me. And then there were none walkthrough. This is the one that I was looking at. something about goats. Let's go through this way. I had the one the other day, I felt like my throat was trying to strangle itself until I chugged down a whole lot of water. Mine's just like a slight tickle. It's more like, you know, there's something that like I need to swallow. And it's just like... I don't remember where anything is. Oh, there's a windmill there. I know that there are goats, I just don't remember what we're supposed to do with the goats. Billy Goat. Look at the sunflowers, then go forward to meet Mr. Billy Goat. Click on Billy Goat. Click the bucket of water on the water trough. Wait, do I have a bucket of water? I do have a bucket of water. Okay, that's something. They're the worst. It's just like there and irritating as fuck. It really is. Just like, you know, it's like it's wiggling in your throat, and it's just like, it's not bad enough that, like, you know. Here are all the bees, by the way. There's just a whole bunch of bees.
I need to subdue the bees first. They'll do me in for sure if I disrupt their artificial home.
What do you want to do to the bees? I'm guessing there's some sort of smoker that we can... He walks so slowly. I don't think I'm going the right way. I think that I need to go back. Oh, that's right, I can make him run if I double click. Run! Mr. Can't remember your name. What is your name? Yeah, I guess he wouldn't have his name written down. I guess that he would remember his own name, but I don't, because it's not me. This way, maybe? Is the goat over here? I think he is.
Not many apples in this orchard. I suppose I'd blame the lack of sun.
This way?
This thicket is rife with thorns. I can't get through it. Goats. They look hungry. Goats. They look hungry.
They look hungry. Did you know? Okay, here we go. Mr. Goat. Oh, he aggressive.
That goat is a menace.
He aggressive. Okay, here we go. Water in trough. Alright, I'm gonna wing it again from starting from here. Just like go with the flow. I have no idea where I'm going though. Oh. Hello, chickies. Hi, Bone.
The cat's out of the bag.
Shout out to Bone. You should all be following Bone if you are not already. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. You're the chillest cat around. Oh, hello. What's this? Are you gonna tell me what it is? Small gas can. Okay. What's this?
What these houses were used for before they were left to rot. I wonder what these houses were used for before they were left to rot.
Was that all that was here? Oh? There's more?
I wonder what these houses were used for before they were left to rot.
There's nothing that seems to be in this one. It's a weird angle. Did I go into this one? Hello? What did I pick up? A leather goat harness. Maybe I can harness the goat. I thought I saw something, but I was wrong, I guess. Is there anything else? I guess he doesn't go any further this way. Can I do anything to the chickens? Hello, chickies? Hello, chicken? Nope. Doesn't even acknowledge me. Can I use the harness on the goat?
I don't think that's appropriate.
What do you mean it's a goat harness? This is a goat.
Perhaps another time.
I'm so confused. Wonder whether I can give the cheese to the other goats. Would that be not appropriate? This island is big and it's confusing. Am I supposed to go this way? Is this where the other goats are? It is where the other goats are. Do you want some cheese?
This is neither the time nor the place.
Okay, well. What about a harness?
That doesn't make sense. This thicket is rife with thorns. I can't get through it.
Alright, back to the walkthrough. But how am I supposed to get through? Wait. I've got oars. And I've got pliers. I seem to have not found all the things in the underground area. Oh, wait. No. I gotta go back this way. Tiny bird. Here I go. Running around the island. Only on the path, so because, you know, don't want to get my feet wet. Go down here.
Fascinating. It looks like some kind of single-person submersible. Clearly damaged beyond repair, though.
What a shame.
The water here is rather calm compared to the waves crashing against the rest of this benighted tip. The water here is rather
But what's
calm
this
compared
thing?
to the waves crashing against the rest of this benighted tip.
Clearly it's not letting me see this line here, but okay.
The water here is rather calm compared to the
I
waves
don't
crashing against
care.
the rest of this benighted tip.
Oh, hello. I guess there's nothing here. I must have picked it up
Impossible to
earlier.
tell what was once stored in these barrels.
Okay, there's nothing over there.
This panel seems out of place.
Uh-huh.
Locked.
Oh, okay. Wait, what? Oh, wait, there's something.
There's something here I need.
Alright, well, hang on. I don't know how I would have guessed this, but I guess because the ground is a slightly different color. I dig. I'm going to be watching your chat while I play DVD. So happy you're back though. Thank you, Taurus. I appreciate you.
What do we have here?
It's a manual air pump. Okay, so where was I supposed to find the rubber raft? Safe room. Okay, hang on. Run, run, run! Up the stairs. In here, apparently.
Boxes. Nothing of use in them.
It says take the rubber raft. Do I already have a rubber raft somehow? I don't, do I? No. Oh, I do. Never mind. I'm a Dumbo. I came all this way back up for nothing. Alrighty.
Excellent. Like hand in glove. I should have thought of that sooner.
Okay. Here we go. Trying to escape. least he didn't die.
The current was too strong. I'd best not try that again. It washed me up on this beach. The current was too strong. I'd best not try that again. It washed me up on this beach.
Okay. Oh, hello. Oh. I can get out of them now. Ooh, what's in here? I just picked up a whole mess of shit. Tangled fishing nets. Okay. Wait, is that something? Was there anything else in the house? No. Never mind. Oh.
Better to let the dead rest in peace.
Hello? Hello?
Let me examine this further.
Old bones are left, at best left undisturbed. Not new bones, however, if you're game. Oh god. Wait, do I still have the shovel?
Perhaps another time.
So it's daring me to dig up shit. Hi the Clown, what is this game? This is Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None, based on the novel by Agatha Christie. Basically a point and click adventure game / murder mystery. Yeah. We just tried to escape this island because people are dying, and we failed. So we're going to have to find another way. It's very exciting. This is a secret passage. Okay. There are actually quite a few Agatha Christie games. And it is wonderful. I enjoy point and click adventure mystery games. They are fun. But sometimes it is easy to get stuck because a lot of them are quite convoluted. A box.
I'd swear this wasn't here before. Must be one of Owen's little games.
Can I look at it?
Nothing remarkable.
Can I open it?
It opens. There's something inside.
It's a key. I'm not quite sure what this key is for. I don't remember about any locked doors. Yeah, kill my brain cell. Wait. Oh, there was a locked drawer. Excuse me, can I close this?
The drawer is locked.
Is it for the drawer? Oh, it is for the drawer. Okay, hang on. Let me look. Let me look.
I transcribed the pertinent passages in my notebook.
How do you know what the pertinent passages are? Which one is it? Is it this one? I think it is. Hang on. Oh, book on beekeeping. It's a book on beekeeping. Hang on. Beekeeping on the Sussex Downs. Alright. Here we go. Page 5. Since my retirement in 1903, little time has passed, however, before I realized that my powers of observation and deduction would be unable to enjoy that richly deserved respite that I had hoped for them. It should be apparent to anyone who observes rather than simply sees that certain techniques in common practices and equipment in general usage are singularly ill-suited to the task of beekeeping. What the fuck? What? This is the part that killed my brain cell. What? I don't understand what it's saying. Who wrote this? What? What? Took it upon myself to design far more easily manageable frames for the honeycomb. Basically he's saying, beekeepers have had it wrong this whole time. I can do it better. Why nonsense? I know, right? While it is true that the small rectangular size holds less burr comb than the more common larger squares, it is far easier to extract them from the hive. Subduing the bees requires smoke. Properly applied smoke renders bees so docile that protective clothing may be dispensed with entirely. Ah, but here the canny beekeeper, muttering about smokers that go out at inopportune moments. Jesus Christ, this guy. The solution to the problem is, of course, to have your smoker going satisfactorily before you approach the hive. If your stuff is screwing up, it's your fault. As for fuel, I am bound to say the same shag with which I stuff my cherry wood pipe does an admirable job. So basically tobacco. It smells nice as well. You can direct the smoke with any length of tubing. Okay, so I've got this. So I've got a length of tubing, a garden hose, and I've got tobacco and matches. Once your frame, so I could gas some bees potentially. Once your frame is in place with the extractor centrifugal, oh my god, force is used to separate the honey from the comb. Give the smaller size of the frames a vigorous shake in an appropriate vessel is often all that is required. The honey will adhere to the sides and can be readily removed with the scraper of knife. Well, what can I say? Welcome to my world. Recognizing... Oh, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate that. Don't forget to stay hydrated, all you cats and kittens. I appreciate that. Thank you for the luck. Recognizing I have not the literary style of my friend John Hay Watson. Is this supposed to be Sherlock that's fucking writing this? I still hope with false modesty that this trifling monograph will prove some small benefit to those who, like me, have come to recognize the pleasures, intellectual as well as gustatory. I've never heard that word before. I will have to look it up. That beekeeping can afford. The dedicated practitioner. All of the techniques and equipment modification treated within these few pages have been thoroughly tested by ... What does gustatory mean? Gustatory. It means concerned with tasting or the sense of taste. Pleasures intellectual as well as taste. Radio. Gotcha. Because it's honey. My brain is dying. Why can't they get to the point, Jesus? Well, this sounds like it's written by Sherlock Holmes, particularly because it starts with the fact that his powers of observation and deduction would be unable to enjoy respite, and then later on he goes on to say that he doesn't have the literary styling of his friend Watson. So it's like, okay. But can I combine the things? So I've got this and tobacco
They don't get along. I can't get them to fit.
Okay. So not quite.
Those don't work together.
So I think I need something to put it in. Too much nonsense. um... Wait. Wait.
There. Back to their original state.
Right, so now I have a pouch and tobacco. Okay. Apparently you need to take the tobacco out of the pouch.
Seems so obvious in retrospect. Et voila.
Et voila. Joke's on me, no worries. I appreciate you, clown. Do I need the matches?
Let's hope that holds.
Okay. Oh, no, let's put this here. And now I believe we can try to smoke the honey. The bees with the honey, and the honey with the bees, and the beekeeping and the honey. You know. Here he go, here he run. There he is. Yes, I wanted you to stop exactly where you stopped. Alrighty. Oh, it's smoking. Oh, it's smoking.
There. The bees are now fast asleep. All quite drowsy anyhow.
This game is like boots plus pen become a gun. Yeah, it's a little bit like that. How many can I take? But there's so many. Why do I only have one? I want many. Do I have a knife? Can I use this as a scraper?
Those don't work together.
Apparently not. Well, never mind then. I put you back. Back you go. And away I go. 'Cause nonsense. Hi, Lucid. How you doing? The cat is out of the bag. You should all go and check out Lucid Architect. They are great. But how you doing? We're back on Agatha Christie and Then There Were None grind, and I still have no idea what I'm doing, but I got some honey. I got some honey. Also, I got some apple juice. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate you, clown, and I appreciate those cute little snow guys. Okay, so this is what the walkthrough says to do, which I never would have guessed to do.
I should have thought of that sooner.
No, that doesn't make any sense, but okay, you do you. Where's the clean drinking glass?
Seems so obvious in retrospect.
There we go. Glass of honey. Sure. I remember playing this game a long time ago. Doing well, had some potato salad. Oh, nice! I did mashed potato and sausages for dinner tonight. It was good. Potato salad is great, though. I haven't had potato salad in ages. Also, you've played this game before? Like, dude, we always be playing the same games. Honey, honey, oh sugar, sugar. Da 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 da. You are my candy girl. And you got me wanting you. Yeah, pretty much. Of course I know. Everybody knows that song. Are the dead people still here? In here? These people are both dead. Also,
Better to let the dead rest in peace.
are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? This game is relatively obscure too, so I played it as well. I mean, like, to be fair, my whole jam is like finding obscure games that are like, you know, point and click style. But I am using a bit of a walkthrough because otherwise I wouldn't be making any progression. For the first part I mostly didn't, but right now like I'm up to a point where I kind of need a walkthrough, and it says that I can make a fingerprint thing. Which I guess.
That works. Just barely.
Yes, it is a turkey baster filled with flour. Do I have sellotape? I do. Okie dokie. I remember liking this game, but some of the puzzles are impossible to figure out. Yeah, it do be like that. You know, first I don't even know how I get here, but I think it's working just fine. You might have come, because Taurus Romance raided me.
No need to call unnecessary attention to my snooping.
That's right, this guy's not dead yet. Yet.
Go away, please. I don't want to talk to anyone.
I don't want to talk to anyone. I guess it right. I mean, I appreciate you, but if you would rather be elsewhere, I understand. This game and my content are definitely not for everyone. Do I just, like, try my turkey baster on random objects?
That doesn't make sense. This is neither the time nor the place.
Thank you so much for the bits.
This is such a good idea.
I appreciate you so much. I really don't know what would have fingerprints on it.
A radiator. You can't have enough of them, really.
You can't have enough of them, really. What would have fingerprints on it?
I guess Owen made sure no clocks in the house are working. This one is stopped. A radiator. You can't have enough of them, really. This is neither the time nor the place.
Why must he be so much like that, though? Maybe I'm supposed to use it on things that I have, like this.
The flower stuck to bits of it.
Oh. Hang on. Swap ya.
Aha! A fingerprint.
What does it mean? But why? But why? Huh? But why? What do I... If Taurus just ask her who Papa Clown, she knows. Papa Clown. So the doctor's bag. I don't think I can get into the... Oh, I didn't mean to come back into the bathroom. Oh, hello? Hello? What is happening? Hello? 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 My screen has gone blank. I don't think it's the game, because I can't switch tabs either. Hang on, let me control alt delete. Bear with. I don't know what's happened. Oh, hang on. We got something. Is it gonna load now? Thank God. Oh! My PC is broken. There was darkness. We are back now. All is fine. I don't know what happened, but I believe it was my computer, not the game, for some reason.
I'd almost swear I recognize that chap. Does he have the eyes of a killer?
The eyes of a killer? Can I flower base this one?
I won't do that.
Fine. Don't do that. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh, seriously? Yeah, no, I picked up a... Oh, here we go. Thank God. I need to go back into this room, though. I did pick up a stepladder earlier. I used it already.
This is
Okay.
a fairly sparse makeup case. Vera isn't the type to use much makeup, though.
That's not true, though, because you've seen her face. Her face is covered in makeup. Where is it? The turkey
This is
baster.
neither the time nor the place.
Excuse me. This is what...
That isn't going to help.
This is exactly what it told me to do. Am I supposed to close the lid?
A flower
I am
stuck to bits
supposed to close the lid.
This is a good reference print for Miss Claythorne. Not that I think she's capable of murder.
Okay, so we need to get reference prints for people. That's what I'm doing here. Getting reference prints. Dude has the largest pockets ever. I know, right? Nothing was ever a ladder plus a knife becomes a hammer. Okay, now we do the same here. We turkey baste to this,
The flower stuck to bits of it.
and we sellotape it.
This is a good reference print for Miss Brent.
Just rearranging some stuff so that everything is in the same place. So let's put this here. Put this over here. Wait. Yeah, so that's... okay. So we've got the two girls. He should pick up the entire house. Honestly, though. He could. What, do I turkey baste to this one?
I won't do that.
Okay, then what do I turkey
This
baste
is
to?
neither the time nor the place. That isn't going to help.
Do I not turkey baste to anything in this room, then? What about his suitcase? Can I do his suitcase? Where's his suitcase? I don't know where anything is. He's dead, alright? So, like, it doesn't matter anyway. I remember the worst ever puzzle in an adventure game involved picking up someone's dream. What? It made people weird. Picking up someone's dream. Wait, what was in the bathroom though?
I see nothing remarkable.
What's this?
I see nothing remarkable.
Sure, okay, whatever. This is also another dead guy. Alright, can I turkey base to this? Or can I open it? Why can I only look at the top of it? This is so stupid. This game is stupid. It says to do it. Okay, it said to do it though.
The flower stuck to bits of it.
But I was pressing the wrong place, apparently.
This is a good reference print for Mr. Marston.
He did not now. Now, not that it matters. I love it. Yeah, a guy is sleeping and has a dream bubble, and you have to type "take dream" and give it to a character who is sad because he doesn't know what to do in life or something. I'm not joking. My God, Lucid. That is some real lucid dreaming, Lucid Architect. Alright, so I need to find something to do in this one.
It would certainly be noticed if I rifled through his luggage. I better not. It's a marble sculpture of an elephant.
But I need to flower something.
That isn't going to help.
What do I flower in this one, though? Okay, so apparently I don't flower in all the rooms. But the doctor won't let me into his room, so I can't do the doctor's. Oh, that's the bathroom.
Go away, please. I don't want to talk to
Go away. Jesus, who made this game? It do be a bit like that sometimes. Can I compare these?
This appears to match Marston's fingerprint.
So it's just his fingerprint.
This could use a closer look. Let me examine this further.
Those are different. So it's just his freaking fingerprint. It's just the guy who was drinking. So that was useless. Yeah, I don't particularly like that word, clown.
It's a sturdy cast iron stove.
Excuse me. Why was that so hard? Some adventure game puzzles.
You had no right
Oh.
to speak to me that way at breakfast.
Didn't I? It's still morning and you're drunk already.
Thanks to you.
Doctor, as you yourself must know, blaming others for one's own faults is a favorite trick of the alcoholic.
You cloak yourself in religion, but you're the most unchristian woman I've ever met. You're a devil. A devil, do you hear me?
I'm certain everyone can hear you, Doctor.
He was.
Eavesdropping is impolite, Mr. Narracott, but under the circumstances, I'm glad you overheard.
That was awkward. He was just upstairs. How did he get downstairs so fast? Some adventure games are awful. Never forget the infamous Gabriel Knight 3-1. Oof. I don't know that one, but it sounds horrible. Um, no worries, just thinking of me, Papa Clown. It was a woman? Looks like a dude. She's a very, matronly woman. She's a good Christian woman who, would not, you know, dare to tempt a man.
This island has only two types of weather, gloomy and slightly less gloomy. I am taking advantage of this brief, slightly less respite.
You were pretty hard on Dr. Armstrong.
No more than he deserved. I only wonder that he didn't kill more people operating
Oh,
the tunnel
Jesus.
than that one woman Owen mentioned. Cleese, was it?
Armstrong was trying to help you at breakfast.
I do not require his help, or yours. The Lord is mindful of his own. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror at night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
You are the next logical victim, Miss Brent.
I disagree. Owen's bee sting might be many things. One of my knitting needles, perhaps. Even a hypodermic needle. I suspect the doctor has one of those in his medical bag. Besides, I'm confident that the angel of death will pass me over.
Anything else that might be important?
I can't vouch for its importance, but something rather annoying has happened.
What?
Someone has taken my grey wool. All of it. I won't be able to finish this shawl without it.
Thank you, Miss Brent.
Interesting. Did you want some apple juice?
I hope that softens her disposition towards me somewhat. Are you sure you can't tell me anything more about seeing Miss Claythorne at a hotel near St. Tredmix?
I wonder how you heard that. I was staying near the place where that boy Cyril Hamilton's death occurred. Miss Claythorne acted as if she'd never been to the place, but I see no reason to say any more about it.
Good day, Miss Brent.
Only her voice can know it was a woman. Back from making my vid. Oh, how'd it go, Game Nation? Glad that you're back. I was supposed to give her sewing needles, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure where these sewing needles are supposed to be. Apparently I can disassemble these though.
Some things once done cannot be undone. I'm afraid it's stuck that way.
Oh, wait, these ones.
There's a card and a film reel in here. This bears a closer look.
Oh, hello? Game? Oh god. Oh no. I hadn't saved. Oh no. Oh no. I might have to restart it again. Oh god. Why would it do that to me? One word, anxiety. Okay, basically the puzzle is that you have to impersonate a guy, so you get his clothes and stuff, but you need a mustache, so you have to put the tape on a hole in the fence, and it scares a cat, so it runs through the hole, and the tape catches some of its fur. Then you put the fur in your face with syrup. Oh god, wow. That sucks. Yes. My PC is having troubles today. Yep, we're gonna have to start from the start. I'm so sorry, guys. It's not the start, it's like the start of this chapter. It's okay, I'll run through some stuff. Because I know where some things are. The guy you're impersonating doesn't have a mustache. Oof. Terrible. Can you please just come over to this side? It's absolutely ridiculous, my dude.
Can't be much fun playing alone.
Oh my god.
The doctor seems uninterested in snooker at the moment. Besides, I find the game relaxes me. I can think more clearly.
I appreciate your candor, Judge.
Okay. Oop, wrong room. Come on, there we go. It's so hard to access certain parts. Okay. Run, run, run. Run, boy, run.
The water here is rather calm compared to the waves crashing against the rest of this benighted tip.
I just want you to go this way, please.
This panel seems out of place.
Okay. And now I dig.
Hello? What do we have here?
Now we use that.
Et voila.
And this.
Excellent. Like hand in glove.
And we go back this way. You not trying to run away from this place? Yeah, so we are. It's just like this is one of the attempts that I tried earlier and it failed. But I have to redo it because my game crashed. And this game doesn't autosave because it's old. Why is a family living there? It's not a family. It's a group of individuals who are gathered together to essentially be like, you've been bad, I'm gonna kill you all. They're not related. Please don't crash. There's also a puzzle from Broken Sword that is so bad that it actually has its own Wikipedia page. My gosh. The original Agatha Christie novel is terrific, by the way. I have heard that. I have heard it's very good.
The current was too strong. I'd best not try that again. It'd wash me up on this beach.
Forgotten how I save. Let's save this game. Okay. We'll save a couple of times. Just in case. As we go. Instead of what I did last time, which was not save at all. All the weirdo together killing people. Is it? Yep. So it's somebody who gathered them all today and was like, here are your crimes of the past and I'm going to kill you for it. It's a very sort of olden time Saw situation. And we read this earlier. Old bones are best left undisturbed. Not new bones, however, if you're game. Wonder if we can combine these cards somehow.
Those don't work together.
Fine. Put them all here then. Wait. We'll do this.
There. Back to their original state. Excellent. Like hand in glove. Seems so obvious in retrospect.
Et voila.
Et voilà. Don't count me in things. These things.
There's a card and a film reel in here.
Oh. What does this card say?
Examine this further.
Taking the air, a breath of fresh air is rare when buried in windowless rooms and scarcer elsewhere. Alright, let's put this here. Put this one here.
There's a film reel and a handwritten note in here.
A handwritten note.
This bears a closer look.
That second dress makes me look like a harlot. Why can we never reshoot Gabrielle? I'm gonna put these over here. And where's that apple juice? There we go. Perfect. Okay. Back down here. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for that, for those bits, and thank you so much for donating, Lucid. I appreciate that donation. I'll have to look up what tier that makes you fall under. I have forgotten. I know that I have a $5 tier that is like a shout out tier. But you will be getting a reward of some description. Weird that it showed up like that then. Hang on, let me check. Yes, I have received $10. It is $10 Australian. I think it showed up as whatever your currency is though, for some reason. Or I don't know. But it is $10. So you do get the $10 reward, which is the shout out as well as it's a shout out and like a digital thank you, and a curious cat character, which I think I already know what your curious cat character is going to be, because we've discussed it previously. But yes, I did receive $10, so thank you for that.
Must be one of Owen's little games.
I appreciate your donation, and you will soon
There's something inside.
be getting a kitten. A curious kitten. A cat laverne, if you will. Okay, whoops, nope, come back here. Need the key.
Perhaps another time.
I'm just trying to close that bit, thank you. Alright.
I transcribed the pertinent passages in my notebook.
I already know what the pertinent passages are. But, because I already made the thing that it's talking about. I didn't even need to do that at all. Can I get out of here now? Okay, there we go. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, it showed up in USD. Interesting. Well, it's definitely $10 Australian, so. You got an ad? Oh no! I'm sorry. Which way? No, wait, this way. This way! To the bees! To the bees, no, to the bee. Excuse me? Excuse me? Go to the bees! You didn't really miss anything. I was trying to come over here to the bees and kept failing. This is all retreading anyway because I've already done this. Wait, where is it? Here. Oh no. Gassing the bees.
There. The bees are now fast asleep. All quite drowsy, anyhow.
No new murders yet.
Excellent. Like hand in glove. I should have thought of that sooner.
There we go. Perfect. Let's go over to the goats now. Let me just quickly save. I want to see it happen. You don't get to see it happen so much as you just show up afterwards. Although we did get to see the first one happen because a guy just choked while he was drinking his whiskey and then he fell over and then everybody was just like, oh, he just committed suicide. And they just kept sitting about and it's like, there's a dead body right there. It was really weird. That sneeze actually scared me. I'm sorry. It was a cough and I'm sorry. I tried to move the microphone out of the way, but I accidentally moved it closer to my mouth. Like a dingus. Where's my bucket of water? There's my bucket of water. Okay, and now this goat is happy. And now I pick up this. Oh wait, can I dig this?
Perhaps another time.
Nope. What the hell is this? Oh, it's an earring. All cats and kittens need to lap up some water and stay hydrated. All game makers are insane. It's not a lie. A goat harness. Put the cart before the goat, as I always say. I think that was all. Yeah, there was nothing in here.
What these houses were used for before they were left to rot.
People might have lived in them, maybe? Just a thought. Up the stairs, please. Can I keep going, please? Hello? Oh.
Goats. They look hungry.
Do they want the honey? Do you want the honey?
That isn't such a good idea.
Okay. I wonder what all these houses were used for. What are houses actually usually used for? Honestly, though. Wait, no, this way. Which way is the right way? Nope, that was the wrong way. Some of these angles are really weird. See, that was the ladder I picked up before. It's a goat, yes. Indeed, a goat. Goat milk. Okay. Let's go. Out the front and have that whole thing where the woman and the man yell at each other.
Speak to me that way at breakfast.
Didn't I? It's still morning and you're drunk already.
Thanks to you.
Doctor, as you yourself must know, blaming others for one's own faults is a favorite trick of the alcoholic.
You cloak yourself in religion, but you're the most unchristian woman I've ever met. You're a devil. A devil, do you hear me?
I'm certain everyone can hear you, Doctor. Eavesdropping is impolite, Mr. Narracott, but under the circumstances, I'm glad you overheard.
Yeah, no, it's not that hard to avoid goats, but you know, this guy needs to walk on the path. Let's talk to you.
Enjoying the break in the weather, Miss Brent?
This island has only two types of weather, gloomy and slightly less gloomy. I am taking advantage of this brief, slightly less respite.
You were pretty hard on Dr. Armstrong.
No more than he deserved. I only wonder that he didn't kill more people operating drunk than that one woman Owen mentioned. Please, was it?
Armstrong was trying to help you at breakfast.
I do not require his help, or yours. The Lord is mindful of his own. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror at night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
You are the next logical victim, Miss Brent.
I disagree. Owen's bee sting might be many things. One of my knitting needles, perhaps. Even a hypodermic needle. I suspect the doctor has one of those in his medical bag. Besides, I'm confident that the angel of death will pass me over.
Anything else that might be important?
I can't vouch for its importance, but something rather annoying has happened.
What?
Someone has taken my grey wool. All of it. I won't be able to finish this shawl without it.
Good day, Miss Brent.
Hi, Snail, how's it doing? Oh, is the volume low? Okay, hang on. I could probably fix that. Hopefully it's not so bad now. If it's too loud, let me know. But hi, Snail. How you doing? Also, yeah, Clown, he could probably fit a goat in his pocket if he can fit a ladder in his pocket. It is a murder mystery. But yeah, hopefully this volume increase will help.
I hope that softens her disposition towards me somewhat.
They do speak fairly quietly. Let me know if it needs to be increased anymore, if this is good.
Are you sure you can't tell me anything more about seeing Miss Claythorne at a hotel near St. Trednick's?
I wonder how you heard that. I was staying near the place where that boy Cyril Hamilton's death occurred. Miss Claythorne acted as if she'd never been to the place, but I see no reason to say any more about it.
I won't take up any more of your time, Miss Brent.
A bit better? Alrighty. I can increase it more. We will see how that goes now. Everyone's very friendly today. Clown is just being Papa Clown, apparently. He's just a very, very nice clowny guy. The man-looking one. That's a man, man. It's just a matronly woman. Don't be so mean. Just because she's a cruel, horrible woman. Alright, wait, wasn't there another glass? Oh yeah, I gave it to her. Never mind. Where's the flower? Might as well do this thing.
I should have thought of that sooner. The flower stuck to bits of it. Aha! A fingerprint.
Put this back over here. And this is now a reference fingerprint. And I can go here. It's okay for me now, but the others are saying it's a bit loud. Oh no. Okay, hang on. Alright. I'm sorry. I'm trying. Alright, let's...
A radiator. You can't have enough of them, really.
How's that? Let me know. Um, up the stairs I go. I can do this one.
The flower stuck to bits of it. This is a good reference print for Mr. Marston.
Working fine now. Awesome. Good to hear. Whoops, I didn't mean to go into the bathroom. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate you so much, clown. Send in the clowns.
The flower stuck to bits of it. This is a good reference print for Miss Brent.
Honestly, the corpses in the bed will start rotting. Maybe they should be buried or something. See, the people around here, though, are rich and are not used to actual labor, so they're not gonna do that. They're only supposed to be here for the weekend, so they're just gonna wait it out
The flower stuck to bits of it.
and say it's somebody else's responsibility.
This is a good reference print for Miss Claythorne. Not that I think she's capable of murder.
Or set fire to the rich and crazy. They are rich and crazy, honestly. And the doctor won't let me in his room from memory.
Go away, please. I don't want to talk to anyone.
Yep. Oh, hi, BMS. Hi, Susan. How you doing? It's good to hear from you. Alright, this is about where we got up to previously, I think. Before my game crashed. Bye, Game Nation. I appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. Bye. But I'm doing well. How are you doing being my awesome self? Not even sure what I'm supposed to be doing now. Because I've done all the things that I did before the game crashed, and now I'm like, well, now what? Oh, that's right, I got those films that I, pulled out of the canisters, and I can go play them now. Doing alright, haven't seen you in a long time? Yeah, I haven't been streaming for a while. I've been, unwell, like, on and off all of this, past month, so it's been frustrating. But I am doing well now, so I'm getting back into the swing of things. Alright, let's put these film canisters on. Where are they?
Perhaps another time.
What do you mean?
That isn't such a good idea.
Why not?
The film has been spooled.
Okay, I needed to press the right area. Well, this is intriguing. Doing also Murrrderr in the name, that's kind of true. Oh god. What happened? Why did it explode? What?
Interesting film. Can't make heads nor tails of it.
I don't understand.
The film has been spooled.
Let's watch this one. Hello? He's talking.
Looked like a home movie of some sort.
Not a very good one. But how are you doing, DMAS? How are you doing? Have I already watched these?
A Gabrielle Steele film? No thanks, I'd rather not watch that tripe.
Oh, so he's, what happened to it?
I won't do that. A Gabrielle Steele film? No thanks, I'd rather not watch that tripe.
Did they just disappear? I've lost them now. They're gone. Okay. A film critic, right? Pretentious. Oops. He destroyed them in a fit of rage, I guess. Oof. Oh wait, there are drawers? Wait, did I already open the drawers?
It's tightly locked.
I must have. Yeah, I must have already taken the things. I'm pretty good. I'm actually gonna lurk real quick. I have to deal with my old healthcare that doesn't want to pay shit. Oh no! I hope that things work out for you. Thank you for the lurk though. The pool table is hurting me. 11 reds, a black and a white. Yeah, that pool table is cursed. Are they playing snooker on a pool table? Yeah, they are. This is snooker. They're playing snooker.
I'll give you a game.
I'd rather continue on my own if you don't mind. Besides, you have more important things to do, I'm sure, than knock a few balls into holes.
I'm sorry you think I let you down.
Not at all, my boy. My criticism was for Mr. Owen's benefit. I see no reason to put all of my eggs in one basket, then show the contents of that basket to him. I'm working along several lines at the moment.
Do you have any suggestions for me?
It's the first decent weather we've had since yesterday morning. I'd take advantage of that to signal the mainland or try and escape the island.
I am grateful for your assistance, Judge Wargrave.
Okie dokie. Still haven't found all the people. I know that the doctor's having a miserable time, and what's her face is there, the Christian woman. But I haven't found Vera and the other guy that I'm supposedly in a love triangle with. You say it so I notice it. I'm sure I can be sure this game makers are insane. Naturally. Truly.
No!
Oh.
You cad!
Her moods are as changeable as the weather.
You keep away from her.
Relax, old boy. For some reason, the lady seems to prefer you. I seem to have underestimated you. I wonder if Owen has too.
I am on a small island. It's a Shipwreck Cove, I believe, or something. Shipwreck Island. Shipwreck Island, sorry. But yes, that guy and this woman and me are in a love triangle.
Are you okay, Vera?
Yes, I'm fine. I just don't know who to trust.
Oh, you can trust me, or you shouldn't trust anyone.
You shouldn't trust anyone.
Oh, Patrick!
Now is not the time for chatter.
Okay. Did I say the wrong thing? Nobody! And the island have a lot of rich people. See, the rich people don't belong on the island though. Like, they are guests. They're island guests. I don't even trust the protagonist, neither do I. The rich people are insane though. I don't even know where I'm going. Is this the way I'm supposed to be going? I don't even know. I don't trust Avoticat either for that matter. She doesn't even have a British accent. I definitely do not. I barely have an Australian accent. Preposterous. Apparently I'm supposed to do this. Pour apple cider onto this, and the goats are super into the alcohol. Cry out loud. Don't forget to stay hydrated, all you cats and kittens.
They ate right through the thicket, thorns and all.
Thorns and all. Hi there, disabled. It's been proven that Avoticat is from Mars. It is true. Yep. I am from Mars. You hear that there's water up there, but it tastes real bad, trust me. The continuation of the Fires outage you did a few weeks back. It is indeed. Speaking of which, I should save because my game crashed earlier. And I had to redo the first part of the stream today, so that was less fun. This is a new part though. Good job, Scoots! Yeah, this game doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, I like the fishing line. Cool, cool. Is there anything else?
I think I can see a blinking red light off in the distance, but I can't be sure.
Do you want to get a bit closer? Is there any...
I think I can see
Nope.
a blinking red light off in the distance, but I can't be sure.
Just get a knife from the kitchen and cut through the fire and spike out goats to eat through it. Because the goats are cooler than knives. No, even you guys are talking nonsense. Amazing, stunning. Unique. Glorious. That one Lady Gaga mean gif that I don't know how to quote properly. Even better would be a flamethrower, honestly though. Use the telescope on the right. I have a fucking I don't have a telescope. What are you talking about? Where's this telescope? all the rich island mansions I've been to have working flamethrowers. Don't worry, we'll be fitting in. Pretty standard, really. I'm not supposed to be going this way. I always do that. I always walk towards this one goat when I'm not supposed to. Instead of a telescope, just use a goat. Oh, whoops. This game is difficult to navigate. I think I'm supposed to go this way. Thank you so much for the bits, clown. You're wonderful. Wait. I'm very confused about where I am. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the house. Okay, hang on. No, I'm wonderful. I wonder why. You are wonderful, clown. And this way. Ugh, why this perspective? Why top down? In Wonderland, jeez. Hello. Oh, hello, Blore.
You just keep your distance.
I'm not your enemy.
That's as may be, but I'm trusting no one.
Did you discover anything?
Perhaps I did, but I think I'll keep it to myself if you don't mind.
The generator seems to be working fine.
Okay, cool. Good to know. That guy's snooker progress is going well, I can see. Alright, it says that I need needles, but I have no idea where I was supposed to get them from. Alright, let me just have a look. Needles, needles, needles. Scroll. Also, apparently the telescope is, yeah, like sewing needles. Apparently the telescope is on the balcony, and I was supposed to pick it up. Come on, quickly now, fella. From the haberdasher to, or the hospital, depending on which kind. It's for sewing a parachute, so that's hospital. So apparently somewhere on the balcony there's a... Oh, here. Okay, now those are in my pocket. Minted apples, gas can, goat harness. I'm not sure. I need to think like it, my brain will pop soon. Alright. Maybe I already gave her the needles? Maybe I can just try to give her the fishing line. Out front is sewing, maybe in her room. No. She's out, she doesn't have sewing needles, she's only got knitting needles. It says that I was supposed to find them.
Interesting painting.
Oh my gosh.
Birds don't appeal to me, but someone here certainly fancies them.
Use a baseball bat to hit her. Apparently I'm supposed to find them in the servants' room. But I think I already did, and... yeah, I think I might have already given them to her. Maybe I just need to give her the fishing line. What am I supposed to be looking at anyway? This is British, no baseballs here. Very true. Alright, come on. Move, dude. At the door. Alrighty. Now if I give you this...
Fishing line? Yes, that would be strong enough to sew the silk sheets together.
How is the parachute coming along?
When it's done, I will let you know, Mr. Narracott.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss Brent.
So I have previously given her needles. Okay. Cool. I was like, I don't have them, but that's because I already given them to her. She just didn't have any thread. Okie dokie. This game is so confusing. It is, Lucid. It definitely is. Are those corpses? Yes, they left the corpses in the beds. They're just dead bodies in the beds. Alrighty. Navigating through this house is so confusing. She's going to knit a plane too. The parachute is to try to get off the island. This is the judge's idea. Have any Joe in here? I'm glad Patrick doesn't exist in real life because he could pick up the earth and put it in his pocket, right?
That isn't such a good idea. It needs something to improve the reception. Nothing a little elbow grease can't undo.
you so much for the bits. I appreciate you, clown. Not in the Air Force or a pilot or anything, but I'm pretty sure that's not how parachutes work. Yep.
That isn't such a good idea. This is neither the time nor the place. Perhaps another time. That isn't
That's
such
what
a
I'm
good
supposed
idea.
to do. Anyway. I'm so confused. Alright, hang on. Maybe I need to put them all in.
Perhaps another time. It needs something to improve the reception.
Okay. Says apparently I can use this as an antenna.
That doesn't make sense. I won't do that. That isn't going to help.
Okay, well,
This is
I don't know.
neither the time nor the place.
Apparently that's wrong. Wait, what's this? An ink pad.
They don't get along.
What do you mean? It's an ink stamp and an ink pad. What are you talking about? Step 1, sue parachute. Step 3, escape. Wait, okay, this isn't even the right radio. This isn't the radio I'm supposed to be dealing with. Never mind. It says the radio in the secret room. Oops, I can't get out this way. It's weird how you can get stuck within the furniture in the sitting room. But, I don't know where there's a radio in the secret room. Is this a radio? Oh, it is. Okay. I guess. Where's the other one?
It's a shortwave radio. It could
Look
be
what
useful
the
if I
cat
could get it
dragged
working.
in.
It seems to be missing quite a few parts.
Thank you so much for following, Clown. I appreciate you. Miss Avoticat and the viewers, pardon me, I have to go, but before I left I will follow up. Don't miss me. Good night, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much, the Clown. I appreciate you so much, and I appreciate your bits, and I appreciate the follow. More bits! You're so nice. You're so kind. I think there might actually be 13 red balls on the pool table. Oh no! Look at all those bits. Clown is so nice. Alrighty. So this is where we're supposed to use this.
It sounds like some fishermen arguing. I need a way to try and contact them.
Okay.
Hello, hello. Can anyone hear me? This is a distress call.
Quit meddling. You better keep your head down, Miracle, or I'll lop it right off.
What was that? Clearly Owen does not want me here.
Well, you're not supposed to be there. You're the other one that was supposed to leave.
That isn't such a good idea.
Alrighty. Okay. Well, thank you so much for more bits, ladies and gentlemen. My time to left shall see ya. Goodbye. You are now part of the Chill Cats and Killer Kittens. Again, thank you for the follow and thank you for all the lovely bits and the lovely company. We We appreciate you so much and hope to see you again. Bye, clown. Alrighty.
A rather beautifully made globe of the world.
Oops, wrong button.
I should have thought of that sooner.
Should you though? You're lovely too. Please be wonderful as always. You too. Have a good time doing whatever you're doing. Okay. Now I can put them all back in here.
It needs something to improve the reception. That isn't going to help. That doesn't make sense. There. Perhaps some light music will help soothe Vera's nerves. There. Perhaps some light music will help soothe Vera's nerves.
We see. Oh yes, don't forget to stay hydrated, all you cats and kittens. Oh, come on. Come on. Are you done yet?
How is the parachute coming along?
It's done, Mr.
Oh.
Narracott.
I won't take up any more of your time, Miss Brent.
Okay, cool. Oop.
There is no cause for that.
Wait, can I untangle these?
Some things, once done, cannot be undone.
How do I untangle them?
I can't get them to fit.
But I need them. Also, wait. Where was that place? That I could... Oh, where the goats were eating. Right, okay. I'm sure the goats could untangle them. Honestly, though. Need to go back up to where I got the... supposedly got the... It doesn't say anything about untangling it, so I don't know. I don't know. Run, run, run. Okay, now apparently we can set the telescope up here briefly.
I won't do that.
Okay.
They don't get along.
What? Interesting. Metal tripod. This and goat harness.
I should have thought of that sooner.
Aha! Okay. Now we make another escape attempt. Escape attempt. I don't think this guy is the brightest. No, he's really not. He was only supposed to, wait, no, that's not the right way. He was only supposed to bring the people here and then leave on his boat. He wasn't supposed to get trapped here, so...
I have nothing more to say to her.
Okay, well then, do I use this out here?
I can't say I'm ecstatic about this enterprise, but here goes nothing.
I wonder if she'll react. Oh, no. Cutscene. Okay.
I didn't even come close to the mainland. Lucky that buoy was out there, or I'd have drifted out to sea. There was a metal box affixed to it, quite recently from all appearances. It looked like some sort of homing beacon.
Okay. It was really funny. A lot of the cutscenes in this are quite amusing. Can't get any more honey. It was a one-time deal, apparently. I should save quickly. My game hasn't crashed since, but I'm still a little bit paranoid. I haven't made it past this chapter yet. I want to finish this game tonight. My mum has been considering raising bees at our place. Ooh, fancy.
I can't see anything of interest. Nothing else to see about that.
I'm very confused. Because it was supposed to continue on now. My mum has been of my friend who was bartender also worked at a bee place. Ooh, fancy. Where was, whoops, wrong room. Not your room. Is this Blaw's room? He's obviously not there right now. Never mind. What have I done? Oh, what? What? He did indeed jump off a cliff with a
Quickly,
parachute.
someone! Miss Brent was screaming. It sounded like it came from the apiary. I'd better get moving.
It was hilarious. Oh, she gonna be dead.
Horrible. Horrible. Those welts on her face. A horrible way to die. Will you gentlemen carry her back to her room? I don't feel quite myself.
6 little sailor boys playing with a hive. A bumblebee stung one, and then there were 5. Another rhyme fulfilled. But why? Why? Surely you don't believe all that rot about her innocence. No, but she was rightfully afraid of bees. Why would she come out here, of all places? Maybe Owen carried her. From the front patio? In broad daylight? How could he be certain no one would see? And it'll take both of us to carry her back. There is something no one's thought of. What if Owen has an accomplice?
Chapter 6. 5 little sailor boys going in for law. One got in chancery, and then there were 4. One more of us acquitted. Too late.
So she wasn't passed over after all. I could have told her that wasn't likely to happen.
It's almost more than I can bear to stay in the house. 5 gone now. 5 lying in their rooms under those sheets. Cold. Forever cold now.
Steady on, Vera. We can't lose our grip now.
Bleak House by Charles Dickens is a scathing indictment of the Chancery Court. Until it was merged with the common law courts in 1873, at its worst, cases of estates and inheritances could carry on for the entire lifetimes of those involved. To get caught in Chancery Court literally might have meant one could die there. I can't help but feel that Mr. Owen has that particular fate reserved for me. My time would appear to have come.
Miss Brent refused protection. At least what mortal hands could provide. Will you, Judge?
Not at all. I welcome it. My days on this earth may be few at this point. All the more reason I relish every one.
But it was the participants in the cases whom the Chancery Court often crushed, not the judges.
An interesting point, Miss Claythorne. I'll certainly have to think that over. There is another point I'd like to make.
There usually is.
One of us is a murderer. Everything must be done to safeguard the 4 of us who are innocent. Mr. Lombard, you have a gun.
I'll be damned if I'll give up my revolver.
Happily, there are enough of us still alive to force the issue if necessary.
Oh, very well then, since you've got it all taped out. It's in the drawer of the table by my bed. I'll get it.
I'll just keep you company if you don't mind.
Okie dokie. Unless there are strong warm updrafts, I don't see how he's gonna make it across any amount of water. No, and especially since this is like an island off the coast of the UK, where it's like very cold and rainy all the time. Alrighty, we're in the next chapter.
How are you holding up, Vera?
I'll be fine as soon as Philip returns.
Any idea why Miss Brent might have gone to the apiary?
Even with her belief in divine intervention on her behalf, I don't see her going there of her own free will.
Thank you for your time, Miss Clayton.
Yeah, he just fell immediately, right? It's like, what did he expect to happen?
What can we do to best protect you, Judge?
We must protect each other. Miss Claythorne is right. It may be only my ego insisting I'm the next victim. Even if I am, Owen is running out of time. Your brother is certain to raise the alarm if you don't return tomorrow. That means a boat, weather providing. Owen still has much to accomplish before then. If I'm guarded, he may well pass me over. Perhaps drop his little rhyming schemes entirely. The innocent among us are all equally at risk.
What's your opinion about how Miss Brent got to the apiary?
That one point has been worrying me like a bit of beef stuck between my teeth. It seems obvious to me that she wasn't carried. She was lured there. How, I don't know. But it had to be by the one person amongst us she would trust implicitly.
But who would that be?
I'm afraid my deliberations have come to focus on you, Miss Claythorne.
If you gentlemen will excuse me.
Vera, you shouldn't be alone.
As long as Philip and Mr. Blow are together, and you three remain together, I'm perfectly safe.
I am grateful for your assistance, Judge Wargrave.
Okay.
How are you holding up, Doctor?
What? Oh, fine, fine. Never better.
What can you tell me about Miss Brent's death?
Multiple bee stings, severe allergic reaction. She never stood a chance.
Any idea how she got out to the apiary?
Walked, I expect. Oh, I see what you mean. Not the place I'd choose for a stroll if I was allergic. Must have been lured somehow. Or coerced.
Good evening, Doctor.
Maybe they just offered her candy.
Snooker, Doctor?
I'm not sure I could give you much of a game. Hands are a little shaky. But I'll try if you like.
Excellent.
Those two are weird. Walking up the stairs cutscene.
It was in that table, I tell you. I'm going to search you whether you like it or not.
You fool! Can't you see the lock's been forced?
Narracott, will you help me search him?
I won't resist.
Nothing.
Now it's your turn. Not even a stray bee.
And you, Mr. Narracott?
Go right ahead.
Nothing. That leaves Armstrong, the judge, or Miss Claythorne.
The killer could have simply hidden it somewhere.
I'm gonna search everyone anyway. And if it's hidden, I'll find it. And I'm starting in here, if Mr. Lombard has no objections.
Help yourself. Try not to make too much of a mess. There's no Rogers anymore to clean up.
These rich people.
I've answered enough of your questions for now.
Definitely playing snooker on a pool table, no lines other than other coloured balls, though very suspicious. It is bothering him, the snail a lot. Play pool as a sport. Oh wow, that's intense. Wait, you have the entirety of your pocket there, Mr. Narracott.
I'm not surprised your investigation has stalled.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. It's either a clue or the game designers have no idea about cue sports. probably they have no idea. A clue or a mistake. Is she not in her room? She is not in her room.
Better to let the dead rest in peace.
Oh yeah.
This bears a closer look.
Not a match.
This could use a closer look.
That's not a match.
This appears to match Marston's fingerprint.
So he was holding his own claws. It's a mistake. Oh, apparently she's on the balcony. That makes sense. Well, who wouldn't be in on the balcony during a storm?
I'll talk with you some more later. I promise.
Oh, okay. Fine. Maybe you should put on a jacket. That dress doesn't seem like it's providing you with much of anything. Pool is really fun though. I'm not very good at pool. I'm not very good at sports in general.
Well, Doctor?
A dangerous game. If it fails...
Ah, Mr. Narracott. Any luck finding the revolver?
None.
Mr. Blore has searched us, and I heard Miss Claythorne yelling at him to watch his hands earlier, so I suspect she's been searched as well.
The murderer has had plenty of time to devise a hiding place. I don't fancy it will be easily found. If you'll excuse us, we'll continue our game.
Oh, okay. Apparently this is a bit of a cutscene. Not terrible at darts, but not that great either. I'm super bad at darts.
Here, what's this? There's something written on the bottom of Narracott's plate. Solidamide.
Solidamide? My dear sir, that is a deadly poison. Owen has undoubtedly poisoned you.
Is there an antidote?
Yes, turpentine oil, but I have none in my bag.
I don't feel anything yet. How long do I have?
You won't feel anything until you can't feel anything. You have an hour or so, I'd estimate. No more. I say, turpentine oil can be found in Bellman's Universal Embrocation, a patent medicine for rheumatism and minor aches and pains. I never prescribe it. It can cause a nasty rash if over-applied. But there may be some in the house. Beastly night again. I can't see why anyone would want to build a house here.
With war coming on, it may be useful as a coastal watch post.
What is happening? We've been poisoned. But the cutscene continues.
The generator again.
No one's going out in that squall to repair it this time.
Obviously, the waiting is over. Mr. Owen has made his next move. We mustn't let our guards down. Only one of us can be alone. The rest must always stay together until that person returns.
May I claim that privilege, Judge? I'd like to go get my wrap.
Of course, my dear, but don't be long.
I shan't.
Do you really think there'll be a war, Judge? I don't see it myself. One world war should have shown any sensible person the folly of such a course.
My dear doctor, if there's one thing I believe Mr. Hitler is not, it is a sensible person.
That was Vera screaming. I think it was coming from her bedroom.
Are we... Oh, I'm controlling him now. I thought that he was just gonna run. Yes, it would be help if you,
There's a wind coming from Vera's room.
Ow!
What the fuck? What the heck? What in heck and heck?
That sounded like it came from the dining room.
I was poisoned and knocked out. Am I... What?
He's been shot. Death must have been instantaneous.
The figures. Look at the centerpiece.
They say trouble comes in threes. It would appear that they're correct. First poison, then the generator, and the poor judge.
You also got knocked out. But okay. I think the generator was over here. I hope there's gas in this.
Perhaps another time.
Oh.
The petrol tank is now full.
Okay. Well.
The generator seems to be working fine.
And Vera screamed as well, so I'd say at least five bad things happened. Yeah, right? I don't think it was just the three, my dude. I don't know, I've had women screaming in my vicinity and it turned out very well. Apparently there's something here I'm supposed to pick up. Oh, there it is. Who would have thought? Who would have seen that?
What's this?
It's on the screen to the left, if I remember. It's really hard to see. Right, who would have seen it?
I can't see anything of interest. I'm afraid it's stuck that way.
Do you want to maybe use it on yourself?
That did the trick. I feel much better now.
Chapter 7. 4 little sailor boys going out to sea. A red herring swallowed one, and then there were 3.
So that's a quick chapter.
4 bodies upstairs, 2 down. Can't be very hygienic. Still with us, Narracott? Thalidomide isn't much of a poison if you ask me. Although your face is all flushed.
I found the antidote.
Thank heavens.
The weather is moderating. Might be a chance for a bonfire on Ship's Rock.
Okay.
Can you give an account of your movements?
I followed you and Lombard almost to the top of the stairs. I heard someone below me breathing in the dark, so I stays as still as a church mouse. Then I hear stealthy steps heading down the stairs. This stands investigating, I think. So I creep as carefully as I can back down. I stepped closer and saw the doctor bending over Wargrave.
So someone was murdered, you were in a room with 3 others. It's very confusing because what happened is we were in the room with the judge and the doctor and this guy and the other guy that we're in a love triangle with. I don't remember any of their names. But then Vera left to go upstairs and then she screamed and a lot of people went running out to try to find her, it seems, and we got knocked out going up the stairs, and we saw a gun on the floor and then footsteps and then the gun was gone. Oh.
Did you see the gun anywhere?
No, but I smelled the cordite from it in the air. One thing I don't understand, that wig on the judge's head, where did that come from?
Someone borrowed Miss Brent's grey yarn. She told me it was missing. She was extremely perturbed.
Something finally broke through that icy shell of hers, eh? I didn't think it was possible. Owen certainly thinks ahead.
I mean, like... Not really. It still could be any of us because we all left the room when we weren't supposed to because Vera screamed.
Who arrived in the dining room after you?
Lombard practically on my heels. Then a few seconds later, Miss Claythorne opened the kitchen door. I found that peculiar.
Yeah, it is, considering that she screamed. I think it was her.
You said you knew something about the history of this island.
It was bought by that sailing chap, Elmer Robson. But his wife got seasick, poor dear. Loved the bird watching, but not the boating. An American film star named Gabrielle Steele bought it from them after some scandal or other back in the States. She stuck it out for a couple of years, but must have missed the glamour and excitement of Hollywood because she packed it in. Next, the Admiralty was rumored to have taken it over for some super secret stuff I could never get a line on. Thing that puzzled me was that I found no record of anybody named Owen buying the place. I was going to get onto his solicitor, Archibald Morris, before coming, but he died last week.
Suspicious.
Died? What was the cause?
Still under investigation, but it sounded like poison to me.
Good evening, Mr. Bloor. Cause of death was a bullet?
Yes, directly in the center of his forehead. Never had a chance.
Can you give an account of your movements?
When we heard Miss Claythorne scream, I naturally went with the rest to investigate. I thought the judge was right behind me. I stood there for a moment, wondering whether I should go up or down. While I was there, I heard the shot. I made my way back to the dining room. He was quite dead.
Did you see the gun?
No.
Who arrived in the dining room after you?
Mr. Bloor, I believe. Yes, then Lombard, and finally Miss Claythorne. From the kitchen. I didn't understand that.
That is all for now, Dr. Armstrong. Can you give an account of your movements?
Just for the record, Wargrave was the one so keen on you playing detective, not me. It didn't turn out so well for him, did it?
You won't answer my questions.
I didn't say that. Just thought it worth pointing out. My movement? I ran up the stairs behind you and, well, I ducked into the bathroom at the top. The one Armstrong the judge shared. Curious behavior. It occurred to me that Vera's scream was meant to be a diversion. I wanted to see what everyone would do. In the lightning flashes, I saw Bloor head back down the stairs. Narracott was along the hall there. So I went downstairs to the dining room, arriving behind Bloor.
Did you see the gun anywhere?
I saw it in a flash of lightning and scooped it up. I didn't know what had happened then. I realize now you have only my word that I picked it up after the murder.
I think you'd better hand that over.
I think you'd better not try to take it away from me again.
Who arrived in the dining room after you?
Vera appeared in the kitchen doorway a few moments later.
Are you sure you recognized Owen's voice?
All right, Narracott, I'll tell you. I was hired by Archibald Morris, the non-existent Mr. Owen's attorney. He first made contact with me over the telephone. It was Morris's voice on that recording, I'd swear to it.
That'll be all, Mr. Lombard.
You don't really know it, you just know a second alias he gave you.
What happened after you went upstairs?
I went to my room, opened the door. A gust of wind blew my candle out. I tried to move toward the French doors to close them when it felt like a hand on my face. Cold, clammy, smelling of the sea. I thought of syrup floating down through the green depths.
Oh, Vera.
I screamed and ran, stumbling in the dark. I found myself at the service hallway, heard running behind me and rushed in there. Then I made my way down the back stairs every time there was a flash of lightning. There was a shot while I was on the stairs. I went through the kitchen to the dining room. I was the last to arrive.
The clammy hand was seaweed hanging from a line. I had a look inside after we, made the judge comfortable. Just a length of seaweed.
Well, whoever strung it up, combined with the generator failing, made a neat diversion designed to separate us.
Did you see the gun anywhere?
No, I'm sorry.
5 left, and we don't know which.
I know.
I haven't the least doubt.
I suppose I do know, really.
I think I've got a pretty good idea now.
Are they gonna
I haven't a clue.
I don't know about the rest of you lot, but I'm gonna go to my room and lock myself in until daylight.
Sound plan.
I agree.
But Patrick doesn't have a room.
Plenty of 'em about, if he doesn't mind sharing.
5 bullets are plenty.
Oh, Hugo. I'm so sorry.
Self-righteous, smug old hypocrite. Letting Narracott play his detective games with a real professional on the case. He got no more than he deserved.
Is he just gonna sit there? Oh, shadowy figure.
Were you upstairs just now?
No.
One of them's out of his or her room.
Whoever it was went out the front door.
I'll follow. Find out who's missing. That's our killer.
I need to check everyone's room and find out who's missing.
Okay, so my job is to knock on doors. Oh, that's the service door. My bad. The doctor is missing. Obviously the detective is too.
Who's there?
It's Narracott. Someone has left the house. Blaw's following whoever it is.
Well, it isn't me.
It's not Blaw. No, it's not. What's his face? I don't know.
Who is it? What's the matter?
It's Patrick. Blaw heard someone. They ran outside. I'm checking to see who's still here.
Okay, so, it's the doctor, right?
The body was thoroughly searched. No need to disturb it now.
Oop, again, keep clicking on that door.
Wargrave's body is missing. Interesting development. One I'd better keep to myself for the moment.
Is the doctor going to try to Frankenstein him? Finally do the powder thing.
The flower stuck to bits of it. This is a good reference print for Dr. Armstrong.
Let me examine this further.
Just for the fun of it. Yeah, no. It's the doctor. Oops. No. Please leave. Let me out. Don't forget to stay hydrated, all you kids and kittens.
Now is not the time for chatter. The time for talk has passed.
Go out, follow now? Apparently, I can. There's a bird on the beach. Nothing else on the beach. Nothing here. Okay. I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be over here. Don't know. tackle. Maybe somebody's over by the woodship. Nope. It's all fine and dandy in here. And the award for the game with the most clear direction for the player is... Excuse me, no, the stairs. Doctor's still gone. Oh, this guy's gone now. Hello?
It would certainly be noticed if I rifled through his luggage. I better not.
Oh god, that's the bathroom. I don't want that. I actually really enjoy games where you can't get a lot lost or stuck.
Stay back. Philip gave me his gun.
It's me, Patrick. Where did he go?
He wanted me to tell you. Since the wind dropped, he was going to try and light the bonfire.
That's a good idea, but he shouldn't try it alone.
Then go help him. I'll be safe locked in here with his gun.
Okay. Game where I could get lost or stuck on some minute detail is frustrating. I agree. I do like puzzle games though. I find them enjoyable when, like, you know, I get the solution. I do like to keep walkthroughs on hand though, because, like, you know, those moments where you can get, like, frustratingly stuck and then you look at it and you go, I would have never have thought of that because that's nonsense. Yeah, getting stuck is annoying. It really is. Oh, there's a bonfire going.
That cliff is surely the highest point on the island.
That's not what the bonfire though.
That's quite a signal fire. Someone should be able to see it.
But he's not there. I played Skyrim when it came out. I lost after about 20 minutes of. In Skyrim, you can at least do whatever you want to. Spend the next 20 to 30 hours wandering around doing mini quests, never saw any of the story. Wow. Are people back in their rooms? Oh, hello?
Any sign of Armstrong?
He's vanished clean off the island.
Vanished. That's the word. Like some damned conjuring trick.
He must be somewhere.
No, he isn't. We searched the house, too. You must have heard us. He's gone. Clean vanished. Scarpered.
That'll be all, Mr. Lombard.
Turns out you can track where the main quest line tells you to go. You never played an RPG kind of game before, so I didn't know something simple like that. In Morrowind, you can't. Oof.
Did you stay in your room the entire time?
Yes, I'm not a complete fool.
Did you hear or see anything?
Nothing. After I told you where Philip had gone. Until just now, when he and Mr. Blore returned.
A good evening to you, Miss Claythorne. Stay safe. Did you find Armstrong?
No, he's disappeared. We searched everywhere.
Have you and Lombard been together all this time?
Yes, I found him up on Ship Rock.
That'll do,
no.
Mr. Blore.
That's actually no.
What did you do before Blore found you?
Crept along the balcony to Vera's window and gave her my gun.
Very generous.
Then I went up onto Shiprock. I set the bonfire ablaze, but someone will have to keep an eye on it throughout the night.
Thank you, Lombard.
Have you looked in the dining room?
No.
What is it? What is it now?
Only 3 sailor boys are left.
Chapter 8. 3 little sailor boys walking in the zoo. A big bear hugged one, and then there were 2.
3 little sailor boys walking in the zoo.
I've been all over this island more than once, and I've yet to see a bear.
We should stay together in one room. I still have the gun. Wouldn't we be safe then?
Possibly, provided you aren't Owen.
We can't. One of us has to keep the signal fire on Ship Rock going.
And there's something else. Armstrong isn't the only one of us to have vanished.
The rest of us are here.
Those still alive, yes.
Wargrave's body is missing.
Huh. I have to admit, not much seems to get past you, Narracott.
Oh, how ghastly.
We better find it.
Vera is safe enough locked in her room with the gun. Lore, if you and Narracott search for Wargrave...
You mean for his body?
Yes, if you like. I'll keep the bonfire going. There's only one path up to Shiprock. If I keep an eye on that and have a flaming torch close at hand, I should be fine.
I've got this. I'll be all right. I'm going to find Wargrave.
Would you gentlemen mind escorting me to my room?
My pleasure.
Fine, Lombard. I'll start looking for Wargrave, too.
Oh, Patrick.
Four little sailor boys in Avoticat's room. One got a cat cuddle, then there were 3. Heck yeah. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. There we go. Maybe I should search the house first. Groovy music still going? What parts of the poems do we have left? So, apparently a red herring swallowed one is just, he disappeared. They couldn't think of anything else. Show a bear, frizzled up, and then hung himself. Okay. He's not in the games room. Is he in the study? In the secret area.
A rather beautifully made globe of the world.
Nope. Oh my god. Hello?
Dead as Hamlet's dad, but not shot. And the body is still warm.
So, the doctor lied? I'm very
The body was
confused.
thoroughly searched. No need to disturb it now.
What's inside the globe? I don't know. He just keeps talking about how it's beautiful. Where's Mr. the guy, Blore? The other detective guy. Is he in the dining room?
Three little sailor boys.
Damnation.
It'd be nice if, like, this worked functionally. Everyone knows the Earth's actually flat. Joking. It kind of sucks how these days you have to, like, preface anything that's like that ridiculous with that sort of thing. It's like, I'm just joking. Are you in here? I'm so confused about what I'm supposed to do now. What is this? Of course, otherwise the ground would be curvy. The walkthrough says to go to the study door. Oh, okay. What did I just pick up? Large hunk of marble.
Blore. Looks like his head is caved in.
What is it? I heard a cry.
It's Blore. His head's been smashed in by a marble clock in the shape of a bear.
Oh, but there was one on my... Wait there a moment.
Did you throw it? Vera, did you throw it?
It was on my mantle. When Philip escorted me to my room, it must have been already gone. One of you. Philip. Or you.
Wait!
She threw it from the balcony. Without a doubt. Batarang. Bararang. Where the hell is Blore? He was supposed to be looking for the body. I found 2 bodies. How many bodies has he found? Unfortunately,
That's
we
quite
can't.
a signal fire. Someone should be able to see it.
We cannot open the globe, and we cannot play pool. We can't even play snooker. I thought that's where I was supposed to go. So that was Lumbar, wasn't it? Oh no, wait, it was Floor. I'm very confused. It says that I'm supposed to find something here as well. On the beach. Oh, here we go. Another 3 dead bodies I found.
Dr. Armstrong. Dead for
Well,
hours.
the cat's out
By
of the
the
bag.
looks of him, he's been in the sea most of that time.
Chapter 9.
Hi,
Two little
hi,
sailor
Gigi.
boys sitting in the sun. One got frizzled up, and then there was one.
Don't try to get in. I'm pointing the gun at the door.
I'm not the killer!
You're trying to make me believe Philip is the killer.
Armstrong's dead. His body washed up on the rocks. And Wargrave is sitting in the screening room, dead. Again.
That's impossible.
I swear it! This time he was bludgeoned with the law book he wrote. I think that's how he was originally meant to die.
The next rhyme. 2 little sailor boys sitting in the sun. One got frizzled up. That means we'll be safe till morning, doesn't it?
I mean, there is
No
a
one can be
fire.
frizzled up at night.
Yeah, I found 3 corpses tonight. Record. But hi Gigi, it's good to see you too. Stream has been going well. My game did crash once, but I have been saving it. So
Very happy rabbits, we're mostly happy rabbits, but even happy rabbits have self-doubt.
oh, that was very loud in my headset. I hope that you guys could hear it. But yes, it has been good. We've been going through it. We'll be finishing this game tonight. Well, hopefully before midnight. But yes, if anybody's not following G-Fizzle, they should be. It was loud. Okay, wasn't just me then. It like made me jump out of my skin. Usually they're too quiet. Oh, I've been having so much trouble with my sound mixing today. It is one of my favorite sounds as well. It's not supposed to be a jump scare. How are you doing there, Gigi? You having a good day? 11 minutes to midnight here. I've got like a good 40 minutes until midnight, so I reckon I could do it. If I go a little bit past midnight, it still counts as Monday, right? It's not that far into Tuesday. Okay. So apparently we have 2 choices, according to the walkthrough. I'm okay. I ordered myself some Ben & Jerry's. That's always good. Ooh, I love Ben & Jerry's. My favorite is Chunky Monkey. No, not Chunky Monkey. Chubby Hubby. With like the pretzel bits covered in chocolate. It's just the crunchiness. I love it. But here apparently we have 2 choices. Is that we can wander around for a while and then go and find Lombard, the other guy, Philip, dead. Obviously by the bonfire, because what else would it mean to frizzle up? Or we can save him. Should we save him, or should we let him die? Where did I save my game at? Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, what should we do, guys? I love peanut butter and ice cream. Oh yeah, it's so good. Peanut butter and ice cream is amazing. Tonight dough noise. Should we save our life? Let fate decide. I mean, like, I can decide though. I don't have a coin. I'd have to leave the room and I'm not willing to do that for you guys. Love peanut butter and anything. I love peanut butter so much. Yum yum. Peanut butter is pretty good. I think I'm gonna save him. The Because, like, it seems pretty obvious. I'm not gonna Google something. I'm gonna save him. I've decided. I have decided. I've made the decision.
No tricks, Narracot, or I'll light you up like Guy Fawkes.
Lombard, listen to me. Blore is dead. Armstrong's dead. So is Wargrave. You're next. You have to be.
That may be your plan, but it won't work.
There's no way Owen can approach you without being seen. Correct?
I did save.
As we're proving right now.
So it must be some sort of trap. Already set before you came up here.
What sort of trap?
The rhyme. 2 little sailor boys sitting in the sun. One got frizzled up. The only thing approaching the sun on this island right now is that fire. Get away from it.
I like a good explosion as much as the next fella, but not when I'm the target. I owe you an apology, Narracot, and my thanks for saving my life.
Believe me, I wasn't sure. You out of everyone had been responsible for the most deaths.
Your detecting skills played you false there, old boy. You see, I'm not Philip Lombard. My name is Charles Morley. Got papers to prove it, too. Phil was a friend of mine. He committed suicide a couple of weeks ago. I was at his place when the solicitor Morris rang up. It sounded suspicious. I thought it might have something to do with Phil's death. I wanted to get to the bottom of it, so I came along in his place. Besides, 100 guineas is 100 guineas.
So you're no murderer?
I'll confess I've thought of murdering you more than once the past few days.
Listen, Lombard. Morley. I need to ask you a terrific favor.
You've earned the right.
Can you play dead for a while? Stay out of sight.
Vera must be the killer.
The jury's still out as far as I'm concerned. But if Owen thinks you're out of the way, he may try for me.
Or Vera, if she's innocent.
Which is why I have to get back to the house.
Say, old man, if you want to get into the house without making a racket, the window to my bathroom is open. I used it to get out on the balcony and, make sure Vera was safe.
Uh-huh. Okay, thanks for the tip. Will you lie low? Come running if there's trouble.
It'll be a pleasure to return the favor, old man.
Okay.
Chapter 10. One little sailor boy left all alone. He went and hanged himself, and then there were none.
I hear a voice. No, voices. They're coming from upstairs.
Alright, I save here as well. I call this one 3. Okay. There's a lot more than I thought there was. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's dark.
But I don't understand. How can you be here? How could you get into my room so easily?
I've always had a duplicate set of keys, Miss Claythorne, as a former and actually the current owner of this house.
You own this house?
I have for several years. I saw to it that Emily Brent died 2 weeks ago. I took her place for the weekend. My finest performance, I think. Worthy of the Oscar the Academy always refused me.
But the bee stings!
Hurt like hell, and did nothing for my complexion. But Emily Brent was allergic, not me. It's my apiary after all.
Who are you?
My name is Gabrielle Steele. You've seen my posters in the screening room.
The actress. Some scandal in Hollywood.
Scandal? Well, I guess if you call trying to kill your leading man a scandal, yes it was. My final picture, Last of the Borgias, something happened. Lillian Borgia, the character I portrayed, One day on the set, suddenly she was inside my head. She wormed her way in. That's the only way I can think to explain it. Telling me to do things. Showing me how. They called it a breakdown. I now like to think of it as a meeting of two minds.
But why this elaborate plot? Why kill all these people? Why?
Wargrave, of course. He was absolutely right. He was the central character in our little drama.
The Edward Seaton trial?
Yes, Edward Seaton. My love. My life. We met some years ago when I first came to London to star in a play in the West End. Then, after the incident in Hollywood, I came back to England to rest. They wanted me to rest. Edward and I fell in love. I cannot describe to you the depth of our love. You wouldn't understand. I've seen how you flirted with Lombard and Narracott, playing them off against one another.
Did I? I was frightened and confused.
I suppose that's as good an explanation as any. I was never confused. Edward was an innocent man railroaded by that venomous old judge simply to prove a point. That it was his courtroom, his law. 3 days Edward suffered. He couldn't bear the shame or what it would do to me. He killed himself for me. I wanted Wargrave to suffer those 3 days, watching as death approached, powerless to prevent it.
But why the rest of us?
I met Miss Brent at a resort soon after I arrived in England. Hateful old hag. I think I caught her qualities quite nicely. I heard how she had punished Beatrice Taylor for her so-called sin. Drove her to take her own life, just as Wargrave had driven Edward to suicide. I wanted to extend Wargrave's torture for 3 excruciating days. What better way than to make him watch others die? Crimes committed under his very nose. Deaths he was helpless to prevent. How his ego must have been scraped raw.
You researched? Found us all?
Others who had apparently escaped justice, like Miss Brent, with the help of my attorney, Archibald Morris.
How could he agree to help with such a mad plan?
Mad? Madmen kill for no reason, no sense of justice at all. I only killed those who deserved to die. And Morris was a perfect little lawyer, asking no questions as long as the money was good. He'd been responsible for a few miscarriages of justice on his own, so killing him was not a serious moral dilemma. Then the stage was set. We arrived on my island, and the play began. The trickiest part was goading Armstrong into getting so drunk he wouldn't notice the imperceptible pulse that remained after I took the curare. A few bee stings, and then a liberal application of Bellman's universal embrocation to complete the effect. It causes a nasty rash. He saw what he expected to see, a severe allergic reaction that can only result in death.
You killed the judge twice.
Hardly. The first time was some fool scheme he cooked up on his own with Armstrong, so he could pretend to be dead and catch Mr. Owen. I admit stealing Miss Brent's grey yarn and fashioning a wig from it was a nice touch. So angry. I couldn't think who had done it or why. I thought braining him with his own law book would be enough to fit the Chancery rhyme.
If you shoot me, you'll be arrested. Patrick will catch you.
I'll deal with Mr. Narracott presently. Then I'll take poison. This ring I wear is a prop from the Borgia movie. Came in very handy this weekend. First for Marston, then Ethel, then my own curare. And now, here we are. Once I'm dead, you can hang yourself and complete the rhyme.
And if I refuse to hang myself?
My dear, what do you think will happen to you if you're the only person found alive on an island with 10 dead bodies? If you don't hang yourself, the law most certainly will.
Patrick!
Well, I'm here. What? What do I do? Hello?
Can't risk grabbing for the gun. She'd surely get a shot off before I reached her.
What am I supposed to do?
I need to save Vera. But how? I have to get rid of that gun.
Honey?
I have to do something. Fast. But that isn't it.
Do you want some cheese?
I have to do something. Fast. But
What am
that
I
isn't
supposed
it.
to do?
I can't see anything of interest.
Oh, okay. Well, what? How did that happen? How did she manage that? How did she manage that? Oh, what a lovely ending.
Thank you, Charles.
That's right. If you ever need a break from Narracott, Charles Morley is in the London Directory. Treat her right, Narracott. As far as I'm concerned, you're a better man in a tight spot than Phil ever was. This little sailor boy isn't going near the sea for a long time to come.
Will you listen to me now?
If you insist.
Hugo and Cyril went down to the beach early that day. By the time I arrived, Cyril was out too far. It was too late to reach him. Hugo claimed he had been distracted helping a passerby with directions. I knew how it would look. I thought I loved him. So I told the coroner's inquest that it was I who had been on the beach. Later, when I was cleared, Hugo was jubilant, yet his feelings for me seemed to have vanished. I realized I had served my purpose. How would it have looked if the boy who stood between him and a fortune died while in his charge? He didn't think he'd done anything wrong. That was the most frightening part. Cyril wanted to swim out to the rocks. All Hugo did was let him.
Mr. Owen invited the wrong guest. It should have been Hugo out there.
No. I should have told the police the truth in the first place. I will now. I have no more right to subvert justice than Mr. Owen. Where is your brother?
Plymouth, turning himself in. Thanks to your and Morley's statements, he's sure to be exonerated.
And us?
Are you still confused?
No. I'm certain now. What about you?
Well, there's another ending to that 10 little sailor boys rhyme. One little sailor boy left all alone. He got married, and then there were none.
I'm not sure that's correct, but okay.
Silence, please. I have prepared a special reward for you. The original ending to our little story is somewhat different than the one you have just experienced. If you can complete a final puzzle, childishly simple really, you will be able to learn the original solution to "And Then There Were None," as Dame Agatha Christie first wrote it. Interested? Then your first step is to make your way to the dining room for a final treat.
Ooh, a final treat. Yeah, the bearer ring, right? Couldn't have just hanged yourself that way, even if you were trying. It was so weird. Like, that was like more dramatic than it needed to be.
The last little sailor boy.
Oh, I've still got all my stuff. What am I supposed to do? Let's hope the treat has peanuts in it. What am I supposed to do?
A place for everything and everything in its place.
Return what has been moved through time and space.
Nothing else to see about that.
What am I supposed to do? I guess?
At the moment, I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Am I supposed to leave? What do I do? I would like a hint. I mean, like, he wouldn't watch the movies before, but okay.
This is certainly a clue of some sort. I wonder what that was all about.
Is that the clue?
Ah, the movies.
Ah, the movies.
Ah, the movies.
3 days.
Ah, the movies. Last of the Borgias, starring Gabrielle Steele. Never had the pleasure.
Let me look at the walkthrough. Hang on. No, you're right. You're right, I just didn't do the correct thing. He's got feet. So I got a hello again reel.
The film has been spooled.
I haven't yet finished Undertale. I've kind of removed my schedule. So I'm just playing games as I feel like it, because when I had a schedule it was like slightly too much pressure for me at the time, so now I'm just working through stuff as I wish to. But I will get back to Undertale soon.
From my earliest youth, I realized that my nature was a mass of contradictions. I have an incurably romantic imagination, and it was for this reason that I adopted a rather childish and unreliable approach, writing my confession, enclosing it in a bottle, and casting it into the waves. There is 100 to 1 chance that this confession may be found, and then a hitherto unsolved murder mystery will be explained. Another trait born of my contradictory nature is my sadistic delight in causing death. From an early age, I knew very strongly the lust to kill. And yet, I was also indoctrinated with a strong sense of justice. I have always felt that the innocent should be spared and the guilty punished. With this mental makeup, it was inevitable that I would adopt the law as my profession. After ascending to the bench, I found that most of my baser desires were quenched in a legal and just way. And yet of late, I have felt a nagging urge, one that will not free me from its insistent grip. That is the urge to commit a murder myself. I fancied myself an artist in crime, and my imagination waxed secretly to this colossal force. However, I was restrained by my innate sense of justice. The innocent must not suffer. And then, quite suddenly, the solution came to me. I would punish those that the law could not touch. In my years on the bench, there were many cases that frustrated my will, cases wherein I knew the accused to be guilty, and yet the evidence was such that he could never be convicted. Cases of deliberate murder that were quite untouchable within the confines of the law. So I determined to commit not just one murder, but murder on a grand scale. A childish rhyme of my infancy came back to me. The rhyme of the 10 little sailor boys. Something about it fascinated me. The inexorable diminishment, the sense of inevitability. And so I began, secretly, to collect victims. I will not go into detail about how this was accomplished. Suffice to say, I was convinced of the guilt of every one of my victims, and I knew enough about them via my connections to be able to lure each one to Shipwreck Island with an appropriate bait. And now to the mechanics of the actual crime. In what I took as a sign, none of my plans misfired, and all of my guests arrived at Shipwreck Island on the 8th of August. The party included myself. The order of the deaths were dictated by what I viewed as my victims' varying degrees of guilt. Those whose guilt was lightest should go first, and not suffer the increasing mental strain and fear reserved for the more cold-blooded offenders. The first death had already occurred. Archibald Morris, a shady little dope peddler, had set up the details for me, renting the island, sending the letters, and recording the gramophone record before I ended his life with a dose of potassium cyanide. Anthony Marsden and Mrs. Rogers died next, one instantaneously, the other in a peaceful sleep. Marsden's crime was one of circumstance and his amoral nature. Mrs. Rogers, I had no doubt, acted largely under the influence of her husband. Their murders were the easiest. Poison, easily slipped into a glass for each of them, as at this point no one had any reason to be suspicious. General Mackenzie met his death quite painlessly and never heard me approach. I am convinced that he was dead long before he ever came to Shipwreck Island. At this point, I found it necessary to recruit an ally. Dr. Armstrong seemed the most suited to this task, as it was inconceivable to him that a man of my standing could be a murderer. He was taken in with no resistance. I killed Rogers on the morning of the 10th. He too did not hear me approach. During the chaos arising from finding his body, I slipped into Lombard's room and abstracted his revolver. At breakfast, I slipped my last dose of poison into Miss Brent's coffee. It was enough to render her unconscious, and I returned a short time later
Hello?
to inject a strong dose of cyanide into her.
Okay.
It was just after this that I intimated to Armstrong that we must carry our plan into effect, that I must appear to be the next victim. This would, perhaps, rattle the murderer, and at any rate would allow me to move about the house and spy on whom I wished. A gunshot and some red mud on the forehead was all it took. After all, it was only Armstrong who examined me closely. After returning the revolver to Lombard's room, I had a rendezvous set up with Armstrong on the edge of a cliff. He was still quite unsuspicious, although he ought to have been warned by the nursery rhyme, "A red herring swallowed one." Once at the cliff, I uttered an exclamation, leaned over the cliff. Wasn't that the mouth of a cave? He leaned right over. A swift push sent him quickly into the heaving sea below. He took the red herring, all right. And now came the moment I had anticipated. 3 people who were so frightened of each other that anything might happen. And one of them had a revolver. I watched them from the windows of the house. When Blore came up alone, I had the big marble clock poised ready. Exit Blore. From my window, I saw Vera shoot Lombard. I always thought she was a match for him and more. I then immediately set the stage in her bedroom. It was an interesting experiment. Would the knowledge of her own guilt, the hypnotic suggestion of her surroundings, and the nervous tension of having just shot a man be enough to coerce her into taking her own life? It was. Vera Claythorne hanged herself before my very eyes as I stood in the shadow of the wardrobe. And now I shall finish writing this. I shall enclose it and seal it in a bottle and throw the bottle into the sea. Why? Yes. Why? I suppose I have a pitiful human wish that someone should know just how clever I have been.
Oh my gosh.
I must go now and finish this. It is essential that my body be found in accordance with the record kept by my fellow victims. My own life is of no consequence. My doctors tell me I have a month to live at most. I do not wish to die the death of the invalid patient, steeped to the gills in drugs, culminating in a complete loss of human dignity. I will instead be found laid neatly in my bed, shot through the forehead. When the sea goes down, there will come from the mainland boats and men, and they will find 10 dead bodies and an unsolved problem on Shipwreck Island. Signed, Lawrence Wargrave.
Obviously. See, when I played the first part of this, I was like, this is like Saw. And that wrap up then, where it's just like, yeah, I killed all these people, and then I killed myself because I was dying anyway. That's literally the plot of Saw. Like, that's Saw. This is Saw before Saw. It's very traumatic, but very enjoyable though. We shall watch the credits and appreciate the people who put the effort into making this game, if the credits will roll smoothly, which they are not currently, but Saw and Dexter, very much so. Saw might have been inspired by it, and then there were none. It wouldn't surprise me. Honestly, there are a lot of similarities. If it wasn't, it's just like, wow. These two completely separate ideas that, like, you know, somehow merged together. Ooh, look at the voice actors. Oh, enzyme testing labs? What? What? Why were enzyme testing labs involved in this game? What? Well, that was lovely. I enjoyed that very much. So, that is And Then There Were None. Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. The ending was, a lot more, theatrical in the game than in the book, but it was nice that they added that little Easter egg at the end where, you know, they gave you the proper ending. The game was originally shipped with the enzyme supplement again. Must have been! Like, why else? But yes, thank you all you chill cats and killer kittens for hanging out with me today as I played Agatha Christie And Then There Were None, and we finished it, and we solved the murders, even though most of the people still got murdered. But our character didn't. Our character is still alive, and in some versions of the universe, so is the love triangle trio. It was fun. Thank you all for hanging out,